22, 14. Each one. Yeah. All right. Whenever you're ready, you start running.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 14 in the Hebrew. Wakaya, Yasha'ala, Ayash, Ma'aid, Ra'aith, Ma'ai Hawa, Wana Shabar, Awa, Mak, Ba'aliawa, Ayan, Imwa, Shalom, Yashalom. Verse 15. Am, Ba'aliawa, Imwa, La'a, Yashalom, Am, Shakayar, Hawa'a, Ba'a, Bashakarwa. Verse 16. Wakaya, Yapatha, Ayash, Bathawala, Rasha, Washakab, Aima, Mahar, Yama, Haruna, Lawa, La Asha. Verse 17. Am, Ma'an, Yama'an, Abaya, Lathatha, Lawa, Kasap, Yashakwal, Bamahar, Haba, the Walla, Haba Thalawa, Haba the Walla, the Wallath, Haba the Wallath, Salakia. Verse 18. Mashakapa, La'a, Hakaya. Verse 19. Kal, Shakab, Aim, Bahama, Mawath, Yawamath. Verse 20. Come. Zakak, Zabak, La Alahayim, Yakaram, Balathia, La Yahawa, La Badwa. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, and verse 14 in English. If a man borrow aught of his neighbor, and it be hurt or die, the owner thereof being not with it, he shall surely make it good. Verse 15. But if the owner thereof be with it, he shall not make it good, if it be an hired thing. It came for his hire. Verse 16. And if a man entice a maid.
The man do what, Yanazar?
Entice a maid.
Right, read on.
That is not betrothed.
Yes,
and lie with her.
And do what with her?
And lie with her.
That means he laying beside her telling her stories.
No, sir.
You understand? This is where,
Christians get lost in the sauce, man. I mean, this is where this is where it takes the priests and prophets of the Lord to break this down to you, man. You understand? Because this is something that's very fundamental and very basic when it comes to relationships. You understand? Because what you will never find in this Bible is a man getting on one knee and saying some kind words to a woman and pulling a ring out of his pocket, or pulling a ring out of a bottle of champagne, or her chewing some cake or something and munching on some hard gold. You come to find out it's a ring. You'll never find those type of scenarios in this Bible. What you will find out is that according to this Bible, you understand, read on.
Mm-hmm. And lie with her,
Uh-huh.
he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
What you shall find out is that, laying with a woman, having sex with a woman is what marriage is, man. You know what I'm saying? Sex is what consummates that marriage. That is now a contract, you understand, that you and that woman have with the Lord. It is a blood oath. You understand? A blood oath, a spiritual contract that you just signed with the Lord that what? Make sure together. And now you've endowed her to be your wife, man. You've endowed him to be your husband. Y'all are together. You understand? Read on.
Verse 17. If her father utterly refused to give her unto him.
And if I could, 1 second, for people who love to refute this information and say it's not this, not that, you know, saying it's mainly because for women, you just want to be a whore. You just want to continue to be a sexual deviant, and you don't want to really follow God. You know what I'm saying? For the brothers, it's more so, we don't want to be responsible. You don't want to be responsible. You don't want to take accountability for your actions and claim these women that you're having sex with as yours. You understand? Because when you look amongst the black community, when it comes to talking about sex, Negroes will say everything but had sex. Oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I took fire to that. I was knocking boots. Yeah, man, I did that. Like you say everything but we had sex. But for some reason, when the Bible says lie with a woman or lie with a man, oh no, brother, that can't be talking about sex. It can't be. No, it is talking about sex. The same way tearing fire is talking about sex, and knocking boots is talking about sex. You know what I'm saying? What's some other terms they say, Yanazar? What's some other stuff Negroes say, man? What
bagging her. You bagged her.
You know what I'm saying? You done bagged her. You know what I'm saying? You took that down. Brothers say that. Brothers say, I took that down. They don't even sound nothing to do with sex. but we know that's what they're talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, this Bible is written by black people, you know what I mean, who had sauce and had the flavor, you know what I'm saying, the way that they spoke the same way that we do, man. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says you lie with a woman, man. Y'all ain't playing Uno. You ain't playing patty cake in that bed. You understand? You doing what grown people do when they get together, man. And that's have sex. You know what I mean? And it's very important that this is taught to our children at a young age. So the value and the importance of it, you know what I'm saying, can be proliferated, man. Can be pushed in their life. And they can have a moral compass and understand just how important it is to God. And just how important it should be to them. You understand? Read on.
If her father utterly refused to give her unto him.
Meaning what? This man, he done went and had sex with his woman, and the father didn't give it the okay. You understand? Because this is back when what? This is back when we had strong, structured households. There was a point in time where you couldn't just go take a man's daughter from him. You had to do what? You had to get permission. You had to go talk to that father. You had to go win him over. You had to go prove yourself worthy to take his daughter away from him. You understand? We may see it. I mean, I know it's in the times that we live in now. You may not ever see it on movies or TV shows before, but I remember seeing, a couple movies, a couple old TV shows where, a brother, they'd be young, 15, 16, and they want to go to the prom or they want to go to a dance or something. And what had to happen? She's like, oh, well, my dad said you have to come meet him. And the brother just be shaking in his boots like, hey, I got to meet your daddy. Man, so he trying to get himself together, get prepared. He go over there sweating bullets. Daddy make him come in the house, sit him down. What you want, my daughter? What you want, my baby girl? Right? You better, you know what I'm saying? Prime example. The water, Bad Boy. Bad Boys is a prime example. They put that brother through the grinder. Who are you? You understand what you want? You look 32. Young boy, he about 14, 15. He said, you look 32, man. You do drugs, you got any guns on you? You know what I'm saying? He said, you better, you know what I'm saying? He gave you the time frame, said, listen, you better be in here at 9 p.m. Not 9:01, not 9:02. You know what I'm saying? You better have my prized possession back here at 9 p.m. You understand? And that's beautiful, man. That is structure. That's love. You understand? You don't see that no more, right? So what we talking about here, talking about the father, you know what I'm saying? He may not have agreed with this. He may not have wanted this to happen, right? So what would need to go down? Read on.
He shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins.
According to the what?
Dowry of virgins.
You understand? Read on.
Verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
You understand? What is a witch?
If I may.
Come.
The first thing that comes to mind when you think of a witch is a person that deceives you.
Exactly.
Understand? That's the first, criteria to be a witch. They're deceptive. Like a drug dealer is a witch because he sells you a potion that's supposed to make you feel good. In actuality, it's poison. That's a witch. You understand? Like we've seen all of those movies where they had the witch and she made a potion and you drink a potion and you start talking different or you did some crazy behavior.
Right.
And even in some of these fantastic movies, you transform into an animal or something. I'm
so
just
old beast.
Yeah, And so a witch is a deceptive person that sells you something, you understand, that is really not good for you. You understand? That's a basic way of determining what a witch is. You understand? A drug dealer sells you a potion because you think this potion is going to make you feel good.
Right.
And sometimes it does. At first, you understand, you be feeling real good, but then you become dependent on it and you've been deceived. You understand? That's a witch. That's a witch. So don't think in terms of like just in the movies where you see this witch with a crooked nose and a black pointy hat and a broomstick. That's not what it was, because that was something that was made up for movies. But an actual witch is somebody that deceives you.
Exactly.
You understand? And takes you into a place where you're not supposed to go.
You know what I'm saying? Damn right. You know what I'm saying? The water on is off.
You
understand? So that's a beautiful way to explain it. And what you'll find with America and with these other nations is what they do is the reason why it's so hard for our people to understand the Bible, aside from the fact that it has to be taught by priests and prophets, is that these other nations, they take what's in this book and they make everything. Yeah, come on, go ahead. They make everything so magical and hocus pocus, and you know what I mean? They add like mysticism. It just make everything look like, Alice in Wonderland and just gargoyles and goblins, and make everything just seem like a fairy tale. You understand? When that is not that is not the true understanding of these scriptures at all, man. You know what I'm saying? And they have those understandings and those beliefs. Why? Because they don't serve and have a one true living power, man. You understand? They have to serve a rock and bang their head on a rock because God doesn't love them. You know what I mean? They got to go rub, a bald fat man statue, rub his belly for good luck because they don't have a God that loves him, a real God. You know what I mean? They got to have, a white Jesus and put a cross around their neck. You understand? And go praise their God or who they think is God in church. Why? Because they don't have the one and true living power, man. You know what I mean? That one and true living power is only with the Israelites, man. Only with Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans. You know what I mean? And we, as priests and prophets, man, you know what I'm saying? And men of the Lord, we understand that what? You got to take the mysticism off this book, man. Take all the hocus pocus off. All the potions and the facade and, that mist that they put over the scripture. You got to take that off, man, and read it for what it is. You know what I mean? But Salaka, you can read on.
Verse 19. Whosoever lieth with a beast.
With a what?
With a beast.
You know what I'm saying? So this must mean what? She laying beside the beast. They having a conversation, talking. Right? They best friends. They buddy. They pals. Read on.
Shall surely be put to death.
Now, why would you be put to death if you just laying next to a beast? So I know some of
Doing
y'all
on
got
the
dogs, some of y'all got cats. Some people let their dogs and their cats and whatever kind of pet they got lay in the bed with them, go to sleep with them. Is the Bible saying you should be put to death for that? You know what I mean? Nah, man. Why? Because what are you doing? What are you doing with this animal? What is this person doing with this animal here? That's about that the Bible's talking about. That person is lying with that beast, right? Which is what? Really having sex, man. They're having sex. Performing, you know what I'm saying, fornication with a damn beast. Bestiality is what they call it, right? We know what type of people, what society on this earth is known for doing, horrendous things like that. You know what I mean? Especially with that damn sheep. Good night. It's violating them poor animals, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like we live in a world where there's some disgusting people out here, man, that do foul and disgusting things, man. But the Bible says, what about a person that lays with a beast, that has sex with a beast?
Shall surely be put to death.
You know what I mean? The Lord gonna come visit you, man. The Lord gonna come see you. You know what I mean? And what's some of the diseases that came from animals where the Lord came and visited this earth?
One thing I learned a long time ago, that the sexually transmitted disease called gonorrhea
There you go.
is an enzyme that lives within sheep. It's an actual part of their physiology. And so, therefore, at some point, some man decided that it was a beautiful sheep over there, and he had to get some.
He had to do what, Yanzo? He had to go lie with that beast.
He had to go lie with that beast, man. And he brought that enzyme into the human population.
Because then he went and did what? He went and lay with a woman.
Yes.
Or he went and lay with a man, and that man went and lay with a woman. And now we got what? Gonorrhea. What else?
Well, a lot of,
I know that's one of the big ones.
yeah, that's the main one that I can really say, and for sure that came from bestiality. We have syphilis as well. I'm pretty sure it came from some kind of sexual deviancy with animals. You understand? But I can't say exactly what animal it came from. But that gonorrhea is actually an enzyme inside of sheep. You understand? It's not supposed to be in man's body. That's why it becomes a dis-ease, a disease.
I'm right. You know what I'm saying? The water. So let's read on.
And one con. Whosoever lieth with a beast shall surely be put to death. Verse 20. He that sacrifices unto any god, save unto the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed.
You understand? See that unto any god, what's that? It's a lowercase g. You know what I mean? Meaning these little powers that y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all think we think we're supposed to serve. I be meeting these sisters, they got these crystals, man. They be having like crystals and rocks. And be praying. They be praying to the damn crystals and the rocks, man. Remember the little rocks they used to make us collect in school? I forget what they call, man, but they like purple and whatnot on the inside. Man, listen, man.
TikTok.
Uh-huh.
Like praying like that. Whatever. I never watched it, but this looks so stupid. But I see some.
But when you go in there, they got like millions of people watching, right?
Yeah, man. It's unbelievable.
Man, they be praying to stones and rocks and crystals. You know what I mean? They tell you that that's their God and everything. And it's the same people that talk about the vibrations.
Yeah, that's right.
How you got to function at a certain vibrational level and all that nonsense. Yeah, man.
They got those from.
You know what I'm saying? The water. You know what I'm saying? They got that from the heathen, man. You know what I'm saying? The same when we was in Egypt, what happened? Egypt, man, they had us serving their gods, trying to serve their gods. Live their lifestyle, man. Follow their culture. When the God of this Bible is against that. You know what I'm saying? The scripture say what? He's a jealous God, man. He's a jealous power. You understand? Like, you can't serve no one else but the Lord, man. You can't put another power before the Lord.
That's right.
You understand? Or he gonna come see you. Right? Read it one more time.
One come. Who's he that sacrifices unto any god, save unto the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed.
Right? Read on.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 21 in the Hebrew. Wagar la'ah hawana
That's like
tawana salat.
20. You at 21 or 22? You at 21.
We stopped at 20.
Mhm.
We stopped at 20, so we started 20.
Oh, I thought you said 22. You get it, buddy.
Karwankan. Salakia. Wagar la'ah tawana wala'ah tala katazanwa kaya Garium Hayayatham Ba'aratazar Matazarium. Verse 22. Kal Alamanna Alamana Wayathawum La'a Fa'ai Nawan. Verse 23. Aina Fa'aina Athwa Kaya Taza'aik Yak Taza'aik Aliyah Shemai Ashemai Taza'aikwathwa. Verse 24. Wakara Apia Waha Ragathia Athakam Bakarab Wahaya no Wahayawa Nashiakam ala Manawath Wabai Yakam Yathamayam. Verse 25. Kasap Balawath Ath Amya Ath Ha'ainya Aimaka La'a Thahaya Lawa Banasha La'a Thashayam one Aliyawa Nashak. Verse 26. The ball the kabal la shalamath wa'aika ra'aika salakia ra'aika aid ba'a hashamash the shayab nawa lawa. Verse 27. Kaya hawa'a kasawatha labada hawa'a shama lathwa la'irawa bama yashakab wahaya kaya yataza'aik aliyah washa ma'aithia kaya Thanawan Anya. That was the last one. Huh? This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, and verse 21 in English. Thou shalt neither vex a stranger nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Ye shall not afflict any, verse 22, ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. You know, in this, if I may.
Yeah, come, please.
In this world, you know, this scripture that we just read in 22, and 22 is, it's important to understand that because this world today does the exact opposite of this.
Come on, man.
You understand? They afflict these women and they take advantage of these children in ways that we sometimes we don't even want to mention it, but we know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important. Like there's nothing that these scriptures, that this law doesn't cover. It covers everything. And when you know this law, you know right from wrong, man. You understand? And this is what the ISUPK is here for, is to show you right from wrong in the simplest terms. You understand? And show through our work and our deeds that we are in the right. That's all I got, sir. Salah. Verse 23. If thou afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cry. Verse 24. And my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows, and your children fatherless. Verse 25. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as a usurer, neither shall thou lay upon him usury.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, thou shalt not be unto him an usurer. Meaning what? Don't be like a damn bank, man. You understand? Know your brother's situation. Don't give him, you know what I mean? I'll be like a loan shark, man. Give your brother a big old loan and expecting him to come back, 10% interest, 15% interest. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how we deal with brothers and sisters, man. We oppressed. That's how America deals with us. You go to the bank for a loan if you want to. Good night. They want every penny back and some. How the hell you gonna give me some money? You gonna let me borrow some money, and then you want more than what I gave you? You know what I mean? That's not brotherly at all, man. That ain't love. That's not how you deal with people. Hell, the Jewish man, I'm saying, if I'm not mistaken, the Jewish man taking this, they don't even do usury with each other.
No, they don't.
They don't overtax each other. What you borrow from them is what you got to get back.
No, that's what they do with each other.
Yeah, amongst themselves. You know what I mean? What you borrow, when they borrow from them amongst themselves, you know what I'm saying? What? They don't charge each other usury, man. You understand? Well, if a brother loans you $100, then he should have to give you $100 back, man. It shouldn't be 120. Oh, he ain't paid in a week, so it's another $10, $130. It shouldn't be like that, man. It should be the same $100 or whatever it is that he give you is what he give back. Right? Read on.
Verse 26. If thou at all take thy neighbor's raiment to pledge, thou shalt deliver it unto him by the sun goeth down. Verse 27. For that is his covering only. It is his raiment for his skin, wherein shall he sleep.
Right? You understand? Your brother, you know what I'm saying? You want to borrow the clothing or something like that, a jacket, some type of clothing. You know what I mean? Scripture say what, man? You should give it to him, by the sun go down, man, as soon as possible, man. Give it back. That's what he used to clothe himself. What he used me, I'm saying, he used to go to sleep with. You know what I mean? These are all, you know what I mean, commandments and I'm saying laws in the Bible that, help govern the people, man. Help keep things in order. Help, eliminate. The Bible says that the Lord is not the author of confusion, man. You know what I mean? So Christianity, you know what I mean? Christians don't understand just how much confusion you cause in a black community when you disregard this Bible. Because there is no laws in America pertaining to things like this. There's no law in America that says, hey, you know what I'm saying, if you borrow something from a brother, make sure you give it back to him as soon as possible. You know what I mean? By the sun go down. Nah. You know what I mean? You give something to somebody in the world in a Christian church and he don't get it back. I mean, he damn near gonna be ready to kill you when he don't get it back. He'll be ready to take your life, or he gonna be in there murmuring and backbiting against you all in the damn church. Yeah, man, I loaned that Negro $100, man. He ain't even paid me back yet. You know what I mean? I let him with my gators last week. I get him back, they all scuffed up, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's not love, man. It ain't pure. You know what I mean? Because the doctrine comes from America, and America was built on wickedness, man. It can never be pure. It can never be, righteous.
That's right.
But it's not what it is. It was never meant to be. You understand? Read on.
And it shall come to pass when he crieth unto me that I will hear, for I am gracious.
You understand? You better get back what you owe, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that brother go to cry and get praying to the Lord. The Lord's going to hear them prayers, man. Scripture say he's gracious, man. You understand? That's why it's best for us to follow the laws out of the commandments, man. Obey the Lord. You understand? Or he going to come see you when you least expect it. You know what I mean? Read on.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 28 in the Hebrew. Alahayim la'ah lol wanashia salakia wanashia ba'imaka la'ah the R. Verse 29. Mala'athaka wadama'aika la'ah the akar bakawar banyaka the thun laya. Verse 30. Khan the Aisha la Sharaka la Taza Anaka Shaba'aith Yum Yum Yahaya Aim Amwa Bayawum Hashamayania the Thunwa Laya. Verse 31. Wa Anashia Kodash Fahayawan Laya Wabashar Bashada Sarapa La'a Fa'akolwa Lakalab Hasha Lakawan Afwa. So we read 4, so we'll read up to 3. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 1 in Hebrew. La'ah, the Sha'ah, Shemai, Shawa'ah al, the Shaf, Yadaka, Aim, Rashai, Lahayath, Aid, Hamas, Salakia, Hamas. Verse 2. La'ah, Bahaya, Akira, Akaria, Salakia, Akaria, Wabayam, Lara'aith, Wala'ah, Fa'aina, Al, Rab, Lanatath, Akaria, Wabayam, Lahatath. Verse 3. Wadal la'ah, the Haidar, Bariabwa. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, and verse 28. That in English, thou shalt not revile the gods, nor curse the ruler of thy people. Verse 29. Thou shalt not delay to offer the first of thy ripe fruits and of thy liquors. The firstborn of thy sons shalt thou give unto me. Salakia, sir. I got to say something about liquor.
Yeah, can, of course.
Because like all of these so holy moly, self-righteous people always try to come at us for having a drink, man. Understand? I want you to listen to one word in this scripture right here. Thou shalt not delay for the offer the first of thy ripe fruits and of thy liquors. You understand? There's nothing wrong with drinking. It's wrong to get drunk. You understand? There's nothing wrong with having a little drink. This is the law we talking about here. You understand what I'm saying? So don't come at us with this nonsense no more. You understand? Don't come. I don't want to hear nobody coming up here talking about, oh, you're not supposed to drink or you're not supposed to have a little drink or whatever. That's stupid. Get out of town. You don't know your own people. You don't know your own God. The time knows that we have infirmities and he gives us ways to relax and to chill and to socialize. That's what it's for.
They'll fight. They'll fight the liquor, but they won't fight that weed though.
Water, sir.
They
There
won't
it
fight
is.
that. Brother, it's a herb from the earth, brother. So you saying alcohol doesn't come from from things in the earth?
They make that tequila from fruit.
They understand? Come from fruit, berries, all type of natural things, man. You understand? But you want to fight that weed. Why? Because you don't want to sip a little bit and be righteous. You know what I mean? You want to smoke your problems away. You know what I mean? You just want to be wicked, man. When according to this Bible, you cannot smoke a damn thing, nothing. The entire act of smoking is serving a whole nother God. You know what I mean? But if you know what I'm saying, you can sip a little bit, man. You can sip a little bit, man. You could drink. Scripture say, you know what I'm saying, give strong drink to him that's ready to perish, man. We live in hell. We oppressed in this place. The Lord said, hey, you know what I'm saying? A little bit strong. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit strong for a brother, man. It's a good thing.
And Salaki, if I may,
You know what I mean?
it's saying right here, like, when you make that liquor from your fruits, you sacrifice a little bit for the Lord.
Mm-hmm. And if I could add on, that would mean we can't even have the Sabbath service. If we can't drink, because you have to drink the wine at the Sabbath service. So what we're saying now, we gotta get rid of the Sabbath day too. You know what I mean? Christians don't know the Bible, man. They just confused.
And of thy liquors, the firstborn of thy sons shalt thou give unto me. Verse 30, likewise shalt thou do with thine oxen and with thine sheep. 7 days it shall be with his dam. On the 8th day thou shalt give it me. Meaning that when after the child or the sheep is born 7 days, then on the 8th day you give that first sheep, to the priesthood as a sacrifice. Verse 31, and ye shall be holy men unto me. Neither shall ye eat any flesh that is torn of beast in the field. Ye shall cast it to the dogs. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23, and verse 1. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be unrighteous. That's pretty clear.
So like I said, read it one more time.
Thou shalt not raise a false report. IUIC. Put not thine hand with the wicked.
With the who?
With the wicked.
You know what I'm saying? With some damn purple pigs, man. You know what I mean? Stay the hell away from some purple wicked pigs, man. You understand? Read on.
To be an unrighteous witness.
To be a what?
An unrighteous witness, man.
You understand?
Ooh,
wicked as hell, man. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna dive on that. We're gonna, you know what I mean?
Let's say that for the streets.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, man.
To do what?
Man, these scriptures are something else. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
To do evil, man. To do wicked. To go against the Lord, man. You understand? Them purple, them purple, you know what I'm saying, Barneys, you know what I'm saying, will go to the hood and do exactly what we just read. The scripture say don't do. The scripture say what? Not to vex a widow, man, and the fatherless. And they will go to the ghettos and scrutinize and put our people through hell and blame them for the condition that they in, man. You know what I mean? I heard they go by the liquor store, they go right in the hood and blame you Negroes this, you Negroes that. It's y'all fault this, y'all fault that. Vexing the people, man. No wonder they're getting shot at. No wonder people want to beat them the hell up. You know what I mean? You out here oppressing the people that's already oppressed.
That's right.
What sense does that make, man? When our job as priests and prophets is what? To go heal our people, man, to go fix our people. Christ ain't go to them ghettos, you know what I mean, and scrutinize the people and tell them it's your fault you in the ghetto. It's your fault you under Rome. You know what I mean? No, that's not what Christ did, man. He taught the people, man. He taught the people how to love each other, how to deal with each other. Taught his disciples the same thing. He taught the disciples to be patient, man, to be humble. You know what I mean? Because really, when you look at it, man, Being a priest and prophet, it is not an easy job, man. You nigh unto a damn doctor. It's like being a priest and prophet is like having a damn doctor's degree in Esau's world. It's a very serious job, man. It's a very hard job that everybody cannot, step up to the plate to do, man. Because there's so many different hats and roles that you have to play as a priest and prophet of the Lord, man. And this ain't for everybody, man. And it definitely ain't for no, purple PUSSYs, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like read on.
Kanamankan. Neither shall thy speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. Neither shalt thou countenance a poor man in his cause. If I may.
Can, please.
Meaning that don't look down on a brother because he's poor,
right?
And go against him because he's poor. You understand? This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 4 in the Hebrew. Kaya, Pabagai, Shawor, Ayabaka, Awa, Kamarwa, Ta'ai, Hashab, Tashayab, Nawa, Lawa. Verse 5. Kaya, Fara'ah, Kamawar, Shana'aka, Rabba Tazah, Fakath, no, Fakath, Masha'awa, Waka, Dalath, Ma'izab, Lawa, Izab, for Izab, I'm wa. Verse 6. La'ah, Vatah, Mashapat, Abianaka, Barayabwa. Verse 7. Madabar, Shaquar, Harakak, no, it's like Tarakak, Wanakwia, Wataza Dayak, Al Baharag, Kayala Ataza Dayak, Rashai. That's you, purple vaginistas. Rashai, that's you. Verse 8. Washakad, La'ah, Takwak, Kaya, Hashakad, Ya Iwar, Pakwa, Kayam, Waya Salap, Dabaria, Tazadayakium. Verse 9. Wagar La'ah, Talakataza, Wa'atham, Yada'itham, Ath, Napash, Hagar, Kaya, Salakia, Garayam, Hayayathum, Ba'arataza, Matazarium. Verse 10. Washasha, Shanyam, Zarai, Ath, Aratazaka, Wa'a Sapath, Ath, Wa'atha, Wahashabai Ya'ith, Hashamatana, Wana Tashatha, Wa'akolwa, Abaya Naya, Imad, or Imaka, Salakia, Imaka, Wayakarum, no, Wayatharum, Wayathram, the Akal, Kayath, Hashada, Khan, the Aisha, La Karamaka, La Zayafka. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23, and verse 4 in English. If thou meet thine enemies, ox or ass, going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. Verse 5. If thou see the ass of him that hated thee lying under his burden, and wouldst forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him. Like, if I may say, brotherhood is a commandment, man. If you see your brother, it's basically saying if you see your brother in distress, man, you understand? Help your brother, man. That's what it's saying. You understand? Don't just walk by like nothing is going on. Help your brother.
And what makes it easier to be a brother is stop looking at yourself so damn highly. You know what I mean? The more and more you look at yourself and realize that, we are nothing and we deserve to be dead. The Lord could have, eradicated all of us, man. He could have murdered all of us and what? And gave Moses a whole new people. But he chose to have mercy on us, man. So we gotta stop thinking so damn highly of ourselves. Like we so damn special. You know what I mean? And be so prideful and boastful and just who we are. And remember that, hey, the Lord, could have took your life. Could have took all of our lives, man. But he chose to give us another chance. You can't give that brother right beside you another chance. You can't forgive him for something he said or something he did. If you can't forgive him for that, then why the hell should the Lord forgive us? Why should the Lord give us another chance? I'm talking about the Most High power. He can destroy us like that and make a whole new people. And no one even know about, them so-called Israelites. No one know nothing about them. But he chose to give us another chance, man. You know what I mean? So you should, like the brother say, man, it's a commandment to be a brother, man. You should give your brother another chance. You should love him. Because you know who you will give somebody another chance without no hesitation? The oppressor. Oh, man, you'll give him another chance, and he ain't even asked for one. You forgive him, and the devil ain't even asked for forgiveness. Ain't no devil get on TV and say, please, black society, forgive us for all the atrocities we've committed against you. For you to even be like, okay, I forgive you. You forget him without even asking. It kills me. We be at camp blazing on the devil. We got a person right in front of us, and he coming up against us, saying we wrong. And a brother sister come up to him and hug him and say, oh, it's okay, brother. It's okay. They just crazy. It's like we are sick, man. Right. They're not really with us. And I bet you that same brother sister hates every Negro around him. You know what I mean? Why? Because we suffer from diseases, man. So suffer from something called Stockholm syndrome. You know what I mean? We suffer from what? Loving the master, you know what I mean? Loving America, loving the mammon in this place over loving the Lord, man. And in turn, we don't love our brothers. We don't love our sisters, man. And this is all throughout the Bible. That's why the scriptures are so important. You want to tell me the Old Testament is done away with? You want to tell me the Old Testament is not relevant no more? This is the foundation of everything, man. This is where all it starts. How the hell can you build something without a foundation? It don't make no sense, man. We gotta stop believing and following this nonsense and start making people prove themselves, man. Because the words in this book, it was written thousands of years ago. It's proven. It's proven thousands of years ago. These words written thousands of years ago, you understand, have been proven to still be in effect, you know what I mean, and beneficial to the lives of us, you know what I'm saying, in today's time, man. That's proven. I mean, what the hell is your Christian pastor proving, man? Not a damn thing. That he know how to steal money, that he's a con artist.
Right.
That he's a, you know what I'm saying, a damn thief. He's a drug dealer. He's a criminal. That's what he's proving to you. You understand? So like you can read on.
Verse 6. Thou shalt not rest the judgment of thy poor in his cause. If I may. Mm-hmm. Meaning that, listen, man, don't judge against a brother because he's poor, man. Don't take the side of the rich man just because he's rich and judge against the poor man because he's poor.
And that's wicked as hell.
Wicked as hell. That's America.
You understand? That's wicked as hell, man. Ain't no Christ ain't teach nobody to go and, you know what I'm saying, say you had to be rich, had to have money. Christ actually did the complete opposite to rich men. All the rich men Christ came across, he told them to what? Man, sell everything you got, give it to the poor, and come follow me. Ken, what's up?
On the podcast, the Chain Breakers, they had a story about how sisters was ragging on brothers because they didn't have money. And
yeah, was saying what you talking about? Salaki, not to cut you off, but I know exactly what you're talking about. But Young Thug saying that you ain't got no money, you shouldn't be having sex. You shouldn't even get with a woman. That's what Young Thug said.
And also they said one of the sisters wrote in that how could he be a good man if he ain't got no money? And I bet you she's a Christian. Did Christ have money? That's all I got to say on that.
You know what I mean? Well, we know Christ had money. You know what I mean? But not in the form of what these women in this society, you know what I mean, think it is. You understand what I'm saying? Like what they want, and it's so interesting because they always say Christ is their husband, and, you know what I'm saying, and they love her. You know what I mean? The Officer Tabuan expounded on this a few days ago because it's funny because in comparison to what a woman wants in a man in today's time, they would have considered Christ to be a bum.
Exactly.
They would have considered Christ to be a broke Negro who's supposed to get no play. Christ rode through the city on a donkey. Not a Bentley, you know what I mean? Not a Mercedes Benz. He didn't have a new Corvette. You know what I mean? Christ, you know what I'm saying? The people took care of Christ, man. He didn't have a mansion that he went home to every night. You know what I mean? Christ would have, if we go off of what society believes a man should have, Christ would have been a broke Negro to these women to get no play. So who you lying to? Saying Christ your husband, Christ your man. Come on, man. It's nonsense, man. It's a facade, man. We've been ran game on in this place because like we always bring out when America falls and that currency has no damn value, that gold means nothing, that Mercedes means nothing when there's no structure in the damn world to protect any of its assets. Then what you gonna do? You gonna be worried about money then? Now you're gonna be worried about the next man to protect your life, next man to protect your children. Then it's gonna be survival. Then you're gonna revert back to what? To your instincts. You know what I mean? Now I gotta live. Now I gotta find a way to survive. And to survive, the best thing for a Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman to have is a man. You know what I mean? To guide them, to take care of them. It ain't always about money, man. We so damn oppressed. We so oppressed, Yanazar. And it always, you know what I'm saying? It's something that always was able to be clear to me. We're so oppressed that our entire lives are consumed with just money, man. Because we haven't had it for so damn long. That's all our lives is about. You wake up every day, it's about money. You get a relationship, it gotta be about money. You have kids, you gotta stress about money. You won't have kids because you're stressing about money. It's like our entire life are just about money, money, money because we so goddamn oppressed, man. You understand? When the scriptures say, man, we are rich. We are rich in all the right ways, man. It's a matter of what we choose to value. Exactly. It's a matter of what you choose to make important to you, man. You understand? You can't fall in the facade of America and the game that they play on us, man. You know what I mean? Making us think some damn dollar bill is more important than serving God. What the hell is that, man? Christ made brothers quit their jobs and stop doing what they were doing, come follow him and save the people, man. These priests and prophets we talk about in this Bible didn't have no careers. They weren't making 6 figures a year. What the hell is going on in this place, man? What's going on in this place is somebody's running game on us. You know what I mean? The real priests and prophets of the Lord are back on this earth to, you know what I mean, put an end to all the lies, man, and bring back the truth. You understand? It's like you read them.
Verse 7. Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and the righteous slay thou not. For I will not justify the wicked.
You will not what?
Justify the wicked.
Lord ain't gonna justify the wicked, man. He's a just God. You know what I mean? Everybody got to answer for what they do. You know what I mean? And the oppressor is gonna answer for what he's done to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. For damn sure. Right? We read on.
Verse 8. And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blinded the wise and perverted the words of the righteous.
You understand? And all of our leaders have taken those gifts.
One.
Every single last one of them, man, blinded by their own damn lust. Would it be for the lust of wanting to be with white women in Watergate hotels? Or would it be for, you know what I'm saying, for the lust of money? Would it be for the lust of wanting access to drugs and being able to go across the country? Like, we'll sell our people out to be able to have the access to, you know what I mean, the oppressors' routes that he bring the drugs in on. We want in on the game that they playing. Like, he's not gonna make us fall, like play the fall for it, and everything will be our fault at the end of the day. You understand? Like, we can't give in to a gift, man. You know what I mean? You have to be a man. That's why, you know what I'm saying, you have to be a man. You have to be a man of the Lord, man, to be able to see through all the facades. You know what I mean? Like just imagine it for a man. You know what I mean? You got somebody come in your neighborhood and you a man, they come to your door, he got, hey man, I got some flowers for you, man. You're like, oh man, I appreciate those flowers. You want to be friends? You want to go out to eat? You want to go out to dinner? Like, that's how we act towards the oppressor. The oppressor give us some crumbs, some little snippets of something, and we just give him access to everything we have, man. Give him our people, give him our women, our children, give him everything. When he give us crumbs, and those crumbs got poison in them. You know what I mean? Now that poison that seep through our families, our women, our children, sons and daughters for generations and generations, man. You understand? We don't want no gifts from the oppressor, man. We don't want nothing. We don't want a damn thing for the oppressor, man. You understand? All we want, you know what I'm saying, is to be left the hell alone. Leave us the hell alone. And let the priests and prophets of the Lord fix our people. You understand? Read on.
Verse 9. Also, thou shalt not oppress a stranger, for ye know the heart of a stranger, seeing ye were strangers in the land of Egypt.
You understand? Don't oppress a stranger. What type of stranger we talking about here? Is this a non-Israelite or Israelite?
Your brother, your sister.
It's your brother, man. This is your sister. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? This stranger is talking about a fellow Israelite, man. Don't oppress them, man. Why? Because we was in a foreign land one time where we didn't know who the hell, you know what I'm saying, what was going on. We wanted control of nothing. We was being oppressed. Just like we are in America, man. America is foreign to us. You know what I mean? It was at one point in time, right? We got brought over here on cargo slave ships, man. Or have we forgotten?
Right.
We've forgotten about that, right? We've forgotten that we came over here as cargo. You know how Amazon got trucks and they got packages in them? Negro, you came over here like a package. Have we forgotten? We've forgotten, Yanazar.
Some of us have.
You came over here like a package on a truck, brother. That's how our forefathers and foremothers came over here, man. Cargo, precious cargo. Not Hesalakia. Not even precious. Not even precious cargo, because when you go into the records and read how they stored us and how they treated us, they didn't even give a damn about the cargo. They didn't give a damn about the cargo, man. Won't even precious cargo. Livestock, not even precious cargo. You know what I mean? The way they treat us on them damn slave ships, they wouldn't even treat cattle like that, man. They wouldn't treat sheep like that, man. You understand? We can't forget the atrocities that this place has committed against us, man. We can't forget what they've done to us, man. You have to remember it. If you don't know where the hell you come from, how the hell you gonna know where you're going? How you gonna know what you need to strive for? We can think about it on a smaller scale when it comes to finances and money. We say, I gotta be the first. Nobody in my family went to college. I gotta be the first one to go to college. I gotta break the chains. What about the chains of loving America, man? What about those chains? What about the chains of giving all our love to the oppressor, forgiving him when he doesn't deserve from getting forgiveness for us, man? Because he ain't done a damn thing to prove it. You know what I mean? To prove that he even wants it. What about those chains? I know. That's too heavy to embrace. That's too heavy to worry about. You understand? Not in the Isupk, man. We embrace reality to its fullest. We got to embrace it, man. And it's painful. But that pain is going to make you stronger, brother. It's going to make you stronger, sister. You know what I mean? And you'll never be able to be deceived again by this devil, man. You know what I mean? It's like it. Read on.
Verse 10. In 6 years thou shalt sow thy land, and shalt gather in the fruits thereof. Verse 11. But the 7th year thou shalt let it rest and lie still, that the poor of thy people may eat.
That the who?
The poor of thy people may eat.
This is why also what does scripture say, man? The scripture say when the wicked rule, the people mourn, man. But when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. Why? Because there is no excuse with the amount of resources that we have in this place, and there are people who don't eat, and there are poor people in this place. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. The problem is the people who rule over us and lead us are disgusting, wretched pieces of garbage. You know what I mean? That oppress their own damn people. The oppressor is such a greedy bastard that he will oppress his own people. You know what I mean? You got the world is ran by white people, Yanazar, and you have poor white people on this earth. The term trailer park trash should not even be, it shouldn't even be a term. It shouldn't even be a thing. You know what I mean? They run the damn earth. They're giving billions of dollars to Ukraine. Giving billions of dollars to other countries. And can't even help out their own damn people, you know what I mean, on the corners. This earth is in mourning, man. The earth is in mourning. You understand why? Because who the hell rules, man? Well, when Israelites rule, man, the Lord makes sure we take care of everybody, man. The poor, even the poor, get food. Those who don't have are going to eat, man. You know what I mean? This earth was meant for us to rule. It was meant to be our heaven. Everybody should be able to eat. What the hell? That's basic. You understand? But the oppressor rules, so the earth is in the morning, man. It's in shambles, right? Read on.
Verse 11. But the 7th year thou shalt let it rest and lie still, that the poor of thy people may eat, and what they leave the beast of the field shall eat. In like manner thou shalt deal with the vineyard and with the olive yard.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. 6 days thou shalt do thy work, and on the 7th day thou shalt rest, that thine ox and thine ass may rest, and the son of thy handmaid and the stranger may be refreshed, meaning that they could go home to their families and spend time with their family.
You know what I mean? Like everyone should be able to do. Should be able to do that. You know what I mean? The oppressor, man, he don't want you to do a damn thing. Like you get a job in today's society, and that job becomes your family. It becomes your life. You there 40 plus hours a week. You understand? You got to work. This is what I never understood about the oppressor. You have to work for over a year just to start to accumulate PTO, right? For over a year, I had to work for more than 365 days to not accumulate days of PTO, but hours of PTO. I'm going to say that one more time. You have to work over 365 days to not accumulate days of paid time off, but just hours. That's how it starts. Just hours, not even days. Like the oppressor will get the juice out of a penny if he could. He's going to run us rampant until there's nothing left. And then refill, you know what I'm saying, with some more people, man. Like that is oppression, man. We are oppressed in this place. You know what I mean? But we so focused on money and getting rich, we can't see it. We don't want to see. You don't want to see it. You can see it, but you don't want to see it. You want to make them 6 figures. Because you think that's what's going to bring you peace and what's going to make you happy. Meanwhile, these rappers and celebrities are still living in hell, going through it. You know what I mean? Going through it, man. Still having relationship problems, still having problems with their family, still not mentally stable. And they got millions of dollars. I thought it was all about money, but clearly it's not. You know what I mean? Clearly it's not all about money, man. You know what I mean? Salakia. That was the last one on that one?
Yes, sir.
Right? You know what I'm saying? That was the last one on that one, man. So we're gonna clip it right there. Right? It's the book of Exodus 23 and 14 is where we'll start. 20 and 15, right? No, you read to 11, didn't you? You read 12 too? Pick up at 13, right? All right, so next week, Lord allow, we'll pick up at Exodus chapter 23 and verse 13, right? You understand? Book of Exodus chapter 23 Verse 13, Lord Allah, we'll pick up that next week. I mean, keep bringing up this truth, man. Keep dispelling all the lies. You understand? Keep dispelling all the lies and teaching our people this truth. You know what I mean? And drawing closer to the Lord, man. Learning our culture. Doing what we got to do. 23 and 13. Right? All right. So just up here, I might him. Just me to stand. Many visitor, gird thyself to prepare to the Torah. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Barakah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakah.
Mariam, need to stand. Up on y'all Kodam. You rise and face the east. Yeah. No, you good. We start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka. Salakia. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah Bashamayim.
Hayah. Bashamayim.
Nathanlanawa.
Lathananawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawum.
Yawum.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalaknawa.
Kabawatnawa.
Kabawatnawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawatyanawa.
Kabawatyanawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabi'ayanawa.
Tabi'ayanawa.
Banasaya 1.
Banasaya 1.
Abol.
Abol.
Awashayanawa.
Abashayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwat.
Amalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahathaparith.
Wahatapara.
Iwalumium.
La'awalunium.
Aman.
Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
Nathanlanawa.
Lathananawa.
Hakak.
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 La Para'ah.
La Pa'ah.
Cow Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Madawa.
Kal Madawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Tahar.
La Tahar.
Ha Matazarayam.
Rayam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Hakwim.
La Hakwim.
Hamathium.
Hamathium.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Kara. Al Rarakawaf.
Al Rabakar
Hatama'ala.
Hatama Allah.
The Garashun.
Lagarishun.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai.
Why Yahweh Shah.
Why Mayaka Allah.
Why Mayaka Allah.
Why Allahayim.
Why Allahayim.
Matazabaya.
Tazabiyah.
Allah Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawapium.
Alawap.
Hasaranyum.
Hasaranyum.
Hakotazayanyum.
Hakotazayanyum.
Hakoya Yoyum.
Hakoya Yoyum.
Wahakwatian.
Watian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahana. the generals, the captains, the officers, the troop, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it.
The 121st Psalm in the Hebrew. Aisha,
Aisha,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al-Hahariam,
Al-Hahariam,
Ma'ayan,
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'a,
Yaba,
Izaria,
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 Ma'aim,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shamayam,
Mayam,
Wa'aratazah,
Wa'aratazah,
Al-Yathan,
Al-Yathan,
Lamawat,
Samawat,
Regalka,
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Ayana,
Shamarka,
Shamorka,
Anala'a,
Anala,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'a,
Wala,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamar,
Shamor,
Yasha Allah,
Yasha Allah,
Yahweh,
Hawa,
Shamarka,
Shamorka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Al-Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yamyaka,
Yamyaka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'a,
La'a,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayara,
Balayala,
Alayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makal Rai,
Kalrai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Aptapashka,
Athapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazaatka,
Tazaaka,
Wabawaatka,
Wabawaaka,
Mayata,
Mayata,
Wa'aid Iwalam.
Wa'aid Awalam. In English, I will lift mine eyes to the hills, from which cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
The 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Dami Alaka,
Al Dami Alaka,
Al Takarash,
Al Takarash,
Wa Al Tashakwat,
Al Tashakwat,
Al
Al
Kayahana,
Yan,
Awayabyaka,
Awayabyaka,
Yahama,
Yahma,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Imaka,
Al Imaka,
Yaira, Yamwa,
Yara Yamwa,
Saiwada,
Sawada,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Yaitazawab,
Yaitazawa,
Al Tazapawanyaka,
Al Tazapawanyaka,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Kawa,
Wanakakidam,
Wanakakidam,
Magoya,
Magoya,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yashala,
I would die,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
now Aitazawa,
Nawa Aitazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Alyaka,
Alyaka,
Barayath,
Barya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakaratha,
Aholia,
Aholia,
Adawam,
Arawam,
Wayashamai,
Yashamai,
Alayam,
Layam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa Abba,
Wahagariam,
Wahagariam,
Gabol,
Gabor,
Wa'aimawan,
Waimawan,
Wa'aimalak,
Waimalak,
Palashath,
Alasha,
I'm Yeshabia,
I'm Yeshab,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gam Ashwar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanyalawat,
Labanyalawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Panakal,
Panakal,
Wayashwan,
Yashua,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayan,
Bayan,
Da'ara,
Dara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Ba'arama,
Ladama,
Shayatamwa,
Sayatamwa,
Nada,
Nada,
Yamawa,
Yabmawa,
Ka'arab,
Ka'arab,
Wakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazol,
Wakatazol,
Kal Nasaya Kamwa, Manai,
Manai,
Kal Nasaya Kamwa,
Kaunasai Kamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nayarashah,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Na'awath,
Na'awath,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Sayatamwa,
Sayatamwa,
Gogela,
Gogala,
Kakwash,
Kwash,
Lapanya Raraka,
Lapanya Rabaka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Tabi'ira,
Tabayaira,
Ya'ira,
Yaira,
Kalahaba,
Kalahaba,
Kalahat,
Kalahat,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradapma,
Maradapma,
Basairika,
Basairika,
Wabasa,
Babasa,
Wapafka,
Wapaka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Malaa,
Panyahum,
Panyam,
Kwalawan,
Walawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwash,
Shimka,
Ka,
Yahawa,
Awa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Ida'id,
Idai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaporwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadayawa,
Wayatayawa,
Kayata,
Kayata,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Al Yawan,
Al Yawan,
Al Kalha'arataza,
Al Kaha Rataza. In English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb, yea, are their princes, as Abba and as Almuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame. Let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.
We give one courtesy salute to the teacher, Men of Israel, Imagine, Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Got the Matah, class dismissed.